Hola, and thanks for tuning in for High Plains Passport. We begin this week's journey with the words of Christopher Columbus. In all the time I entered no port I could not. The torrents from the sky, water and thunder, and continuous lightning, such as to seem the end of the world, would not permit me. I arrived at the Cape of Gracias a Dios, and there our gracious God gave favorable winds and currents. This was taken from a letter that Columbus wrote during his fourth voyage to the New World. It is said that after he anchored on the shores of Honduras, Columbus repeatedly said this: "Thank God we have left those depths." Somehow this stuck, and mapmakers eventually began to label this land as Honduras, meaning depth in Spanish. Right now, I'm on the edge of the Guatemalan border and the Caribbean Sea in a town called Omoa. It is one of the oldest villages in Honduras. Now it is a quiet town tucked away on the Omoa Bay where fishermen are plentiful, the heartbeat of this city's economical stability, followed by agriculture and tourism. Foreigners and natives alike come to this area for its natural beauty, from the beckoning views of the bay to the mesmerizing Merindon mountain range. There's another major draw to Omoa. It's the 18th century Spanish fort, the largest in Central America. The initial construction of this fort was based upon the premise of defense against English pirates. Ironically, the fort was completed some 23 years after its conception, when pirates no longer served as a threat. It is easy to see that this strategic site was used for security. It is almost littered with leftover cannonballs, an instant reminder that this place has not always lived in amity. Many battles were fought from inside these walls, especially during the American Revolutionary War in 1779, when it was not English pirates, but the impending British Army. This fortress became a target turf for those who wanted to gain control over Central America. Omoa was perceived to be the key and outer wall of this kingdom. Once Honduras gained its independence in 1821, the fort was converted into a jail. There is mildew sticking on the stale walls, a residue perhaps from the past when these were cell walls. There's an echo.
Hola, Valeria. ¿Cómo estás?
The external facade looks like a tattered quilt, patched and repaired. There is a chapel with simple wooden pews, for even sinners need a sanctuary.
We had gone.
There are stairs that lead to an upper level, smooth and serene, overlooking views of the Garden Grove and the neighboring Merindon Mountains. Like Christopher Columbus, I'm gracious to be here. I'm reminded of this as I stand looking up at the Honduran flag, blowing in these favorable winds. High Plains Passport is a production of High Plains Public Radio, written and produced by Valerie Smith. Music from myself and also Jose Gonzalez. This week's show is sponsored by a few descendants of William Bradford. There's an archive of High Plains Passport online at hppr.org where you can sign up for podcasts and see a documentary of today's show.